Now let's write the Python logic for finding the maximum value in a sorted and rotated array. So here I have created the new file inside that practice folder, and I have also added the class and defined the function, as well as I have written the code for calling that function as well. Now let's just directly dive into the implementation of this function using binary search. So here we have got the array of values, right? First of all, let's just read the length of the array so that we can compare and check if the values are available or not. If at all the length is equal to 0, that basically means that the array that we have got is empty. In that case, we will simply return -1 in it. Otherwise, we will try to implement the logic for finding the maximum values index using the binary search. So here first let's just define start, and also let's define length, which is nothing but length -1. Along with that, let's just initialize middle with -1. Now as long as this start is less than end, what we will do is first we will try to calculate the middle. To calculate the middle, first of all, what we will do, we will import math library so that we will get the whole numbers. Math.floor of start plus end divided by 2. Okay, once we calculate the middle, if at all the value we have at the middle, if it is greater than the value we have at the start index, here you need to notice something. Whatever the array that we have got, right, it is sorted in the ascending order and rotated at least once. So whatever the logic that we are writing is honoring according to that problem statement. If at all, if your array that you are getting is sorted in the descending order and rotated at least once, then whatever the logic that I am writing, you need to write the opposite logic. Now anyway, since we have got the ascending order sorted array and rotated at least once, here the condition that we have put is the value we have at the middle index is greater than the value we have at the start. That means the value in the middle is greater than what we have at the start index of the array. That means the maximum value could be the value at this middle index or any value on the right of the array. So to continue our search here, what I will do is I will simply update the start index with middle. Just you need to notice that here, because the array is sorted and rotated, the maximum value can be the middle or any value on the right of the middle. That's the reason why we have simply updated the start with middle index. If this is not the case, the maximum value can be on the left, right? So to search on the left, what we will do is we will simply update the end with middle. Okay, that is what our logic is all about. Now once we are done completing searching all the possible ranges of the array, in the end whatever the value we have in the start index, right, that will be the index of the maximum value, and we need to return that back to the user. And this return none is something that we can just delete it. Okay, that is the implementation of finding the maximum values index in a sorted and rotated array. Now here we are seeing some issues. Why? Inconsistent use of tabs. What happened? Yeah, all of them are gone now. Anyway, now let's just pass some values and validate if it is working according to our requirement or not. So here, to give you an example what a sorted and rotated array looks like, let me just give the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to rotate this array, let's just say I want to rotate this array by twice. If I rotate this array by 2 times, all we need to do is copy 1, 2 to the end. Now this is a sorted and rotated array. Now the maximum value is 5, right? And 5 is available at index 2. So if I run this code right now, the output should be 2. So the output, the error is 24. What is the error? No object has, okay, seems like the function name that I have called is wrong. So if I run this, modify it and run it right now once again, see the output that we have got is index 2. Let's just say here instead of 5 we had value 0. Right now the maximum value is 4 and is at index 1, right? So if I run this code right now, the output should be 1, which is what we have got as well. It's just that whatever the values that you want to have in a ascending order sorted and rotated array, remember array should be rotated at least once. So if I run this right now once again, the output is 3, which is nothing but 7 index. Okay, that is the maximum value. Okay, so whatever the logic that we have written is basically working absolutely fine, covering all the scenarios. Now we will basically use this function as one of the util function in the next problem that we implement, which is where we will basically try to search a particular value in a sorted and rotated array. Okay, so I'll see you in that specific problem.